caught yourself thinking, I want to start my own cleaning business, but then that little voice in your head chimes in, who am I to do this? Never even cleaned professionally. I wouldn't even know where to start. You're not alone. Imagine wanting to break free from your 9 to 5, but every time you scroll for inspiration, it feels like everyone else has a head start. But here's the truth, you don't need experience. What you need is a system, a story, and a little courage. And by the end of this video, you're going to have all three. All right. So the real problem isn't experience. Starting a cleaning business might seem intimidating, especially if you've never done it before. But let me flip the script. You don't need a degree. You don't need $10,000 in startup cash. You don't even need your own vacuum. You just need to do one thing 99% of new cleaners never do. Tell the right story. And start where you are, because the real reason most cleaning businesses fail, it's not the clean, it's the story they're not telling. Okay, so let me give you a little story. Let me take you back 20 years. I was nervous. I didn't know the right cleaner to use. I showed up to my first job with basic supplies and borrowed the client's vacuum. Was I perfect? Nope. But I showed up, I cared, and I did my best. That one job turned into a second, then 5, then 10. Because when people trust you, they tell other people. Imagine being booked out a month in advance, not because you're the cheapest, but because you're the most trusted cleaner. All right. So, how do you get your first client? You don't need fancy ads or websites. You need to start where the trust already lives. Here's what to do: you message your friends and family, you post in your local neighborhood Facebook groups, you offer free or discounted cleans in exchange for a testimonial, and you get out there and you start telling people about you and that you started a cleaning company and you're ready to start cleaning. People want cleaners, believe me. Everybody wants a cleaner. Okay, so here's a pro tip that you can use though. People don't expect perfection. They want someone who shows up, listens, and leaves their space better than they found it. And when you do that, you create a ripple effect. Your first client becomes your second brings on your fifth. It's how empires are built, one relationship at a time. Okay, so what do you actually need? All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about supplies and setup. Now, you're not going to get the entire list here, but you can certainly click on the link below and I can give you your startup kit, which is going to tell you everything you need for supplies and setup. All right, so you might be thinking, do I need a ton of equipment? Do I need all of this fancy stuff? What do I need? No, you're going to start with a simple mop. You're going to start with some microfiber rags and you're going to start with a basic cleaner. And I'm going to give you a list of everything that you need to get started that we've been using over the past 18 years that have been proven over and over to be successful. And then you just need to ask clients to provide you with the vacuum. So if you don't want to use your own vacuum or you don't want to go out and pay for one, then just ask your clients if you can use their vacuum. It also helps to prevent cross contamination as well. Now, a little disclaimer, if they are using a Kirby or something that's really heavy, you may want to use your own vacuum cleaner, or you may want to suggest to them what vacuum cleaner to use. You can also use their own mop too. And some of my clients, when we clean for them, they want us to use their microfibers. So you can literally start with $0 if you want to. Okay, you just give them a discount, right? Just give your client a discount for using their supplies. All right, remember, your first job isn't about being fancy, it's about being present and showing clients that you're dependable and detail oriented. You're going to use a simple checklist: dust surfaces, vacuum the floors, clean the mirrors, wipe the countertops off. Again, we have average condition guidelines that we send over to our clients so they know exactly what to expect on their cleaning. Show the clients you care and they'll keep coming back over and over. Okay, next up, number 3, kill the fear before it kills your business. I believe Pitbull, who I love Pitbull, by the way, has a song that says, you know what spreads faster than any virus? Fear. And he's right. What holds most people back isn't money or tools, it's fear. The fear of being rejected, the fear of charging too much, the fear of not knowing everything, But you may not realize it yet. Confidence doesn't come before you start, it comes because you start. Steve Jobs' first iPhone was clunky compared to what we have today, but he still launched it. You don't have to get it perfect, you just have to get it going. What if the only thing standing between you and your first $1,000 client is one DM you haven't sent yet? Do it today. All right. So, how do you deal with difficult clients and self doubt? What if a client complains? It's a great question. Here's the reality: not every client is your client, and that's okay. If someone isn't happy, just stay calm, listen, and offer to fix it. People don't expect you to be perfect, they expect you to care. Okay, here's a pro tip: leave a handwritten thank you note after every first job. It shows effort, empathy, and builds loyalty faster than any ad will. Imagine your phone lighting up with referrals without spending a dollar on marketing. Wouldn't that be great? Okay, here's your next steps and your future pacing. Now that you know how to get started, let's talk about what's next. Start with one client. Use a checklist to keep yourself organized. Communicate clearly to your client. Reinforce trust with small gestures. And when you're ready to go pro, that's where systems like what we have inside of Lead Titan come in: our welcome and well automations, our speed to lead follow ups, and our review request flows. Also, we do offer training. So if any of you ever want to jump onto our training calls and see if it might be a good fit for you, check out the link below and it's available for you to watch. All right, you can scale from solo cleaner to CEO, and we'll talk more about that in the future videos. So just hit subscribe. All right, every cleaning business owner you admire, they started right here, right where you are. Nervous, unsure and scared that they would fail, but they did one thing you can do too. They started. All right, click the link below to join our free cleaning business newsletter and all the other links that I talked about. And each week, if you join that newsletter, I'll send you real tips, tools, and strategies to go from side hustle to six figures, because this is more than a cleaning. This is about freedom, and your first clean is just the beginning. Have a great day.